My heart was always constant.
Captain Wentworth, this is my elder sister, Anne.
We are acquainted.
Really?
It was a long time ago.
My regrets were persistent.
What I desire is a woman who knows her own mind. A weak spirit which is always open to persuasion can never be relied upon.
My unspoken love remains.
Persuasion, part of the Jane Austen season. Next Sunday at 9, ITV1.
From the makers of Ray comes the first must-see film of the year. Critics are calling it a sweeping epic. It's inspirational and triumphant. Amazing Grace.
Just in, the new summer Big Red Book is now out with some great ways to shop. Over to you, Wooly.
Thank you, Worth. Well, you can order in-store at the catalogue points, or go to woolworths.co.uk, then choose between free in-store collection, or... Dave!
I think you mean home delivery, Wooly.
Oh.
More great news from Woolworths.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy.
Isn't it refreshing to see things coming back to life again? Magnus Irish Cider. Time dedicated to you.
Whether it's Kenyans saving for their children's future, or Argentinians saving for their next family holiday, everyone's saving for something. Right now, HSBC has great savings offers, like our online saver at its highest ever rate. Open one and you'll be helping to support environmental charities around the world.
Hi, you.
Hi, how'd it go?
Yeah, it went well. I'm on my way back now, so I'll tell you about it when I get home.
Okay, well the kids are in bed and dinner's on. James? James? Can you hear me?
You don't have to be in a car to cause a crash. Think. The moment you know they're driving, kill the conversation.
Do you have a thing for coffee?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Then we have a thing for you. New Nescafe Dolce Gusto.
Get up, get on.
Good morning. No, not really. I use SatNav.
So do you get your car serviced yearly?
Yeah, serviced every year.
And you usually drive on motorways?
At RAC Direct Insurance, we listen to how you really drive.
And secure parking?
Yeah, you could say that.
Because every little detail could save you even more. So for a personal quote, it's RAC Direct Insurance to the rescue.
The incredible career of jazz star Humphrey Lyttelton, that's the South Bank show tonight, after the ITV News.
Good evening. Tony Blair today branded the Iranian capture of 15 British sailors and Marines unjustified and wrong. Speaking about the incident for the first time, the Prime Minister called on Iran to resolve the matter quickly before it's too late. Tonight, Iran's foreign ministry suggested it might charge the group with entering Iranian waters and suggested British officials may get access to them eventually. Nick Thatcher has the latest.
The message from the British ambassador in Tehran couldn't have been clearer. Tell us where the 15 British sailors and Marines are being held and let us see them. But as Jeffrey Adams left his meeting at the Iranian Foreign Ministry, it appeared little progress had been made.
Do you have anything to say?
Later, following a phone conversation between Iran's foreign minister and the UK Foreign Secretary Margaret Beckett, fresh hope emerged that the British would, in time, be allowed consular access to those being held. But it's still not clear what this man, Iran's President Ahmadinejad, will choose to do next. He may simply use the Britons as bargaining chips with the West, or perhaps more worryingly, there's a real threat they could stand trial. In Berlin, at an EU summit, the Prime Minister broke his silence, demanding Tehran release the group immediately.
They should not be under any doubt at all about how seriously we regard this act, which was unjustified and wrong.
It had been hoped the dispute would be resolved quickly, playing out like it did in 2004, when 8 British sailors and Marines were captured, paraded on TV, and then released. But in this latest incident, the Iranians insist the 2 patrol boats had crossed into their territorial waters, though British and US naval officials reject this. For now, it remains business as usual for the patrol boats in the Gulf, as the diplomatic behind-the-scenes negotiations to release the captured Britons enter their 4th day. Nick Thatcher, ITV News.
Police in Jamaica say they're studying critical CCTV footage from the hotel where Pakistan cricket coach Bob Woolmer was murdered. Earlier, the Pakistan cricket team flew into London. They're here on a short break before returning home on Tuesday. A spokesman for the team said the last week had been incredibly stressful, but they will continue to cooperate in the search for Bob Woolmer's killer.
If there is going to be any inquiry or anything, the Pakistan Cricket Board, the members of the team, whoever they want, they'll be available for inquiries.
Throughout the day, remembrance services have been held to mark the 200th anniversary of the abolition of the slave trade. Across the country, a number of events have commemorated the Parliament Act, which came into force on this day in 1807. In Bristol, a city which prospered from the slave trade, people came to remember the millions of African men, women and children who lost their freedom because of the trade. Now, just before we go, here's Alistair Stewart with details of a programme to look forward to later tonight here on ITV1.
A special edition of The Moral of the Story tonight, focusing on Zimbabwe.
A case where we can take military action, but it is a case where we can take a lot of diplomatic and economic action, and that is what we should be doing.
And I'll be reporting from Basra in the south of Iraq on the consequences of intervention 4 years on.
All on The Moral of the Story, right after the South Bank show.
Yes, do join Alistair for that if you can. But from me and all the weekend team, a very good night to you. Bye-bye.
ITV National Weather, sponsored by Powergen.
Oh dear, you've angered the gods, Lionel.
Yeah, you've polished off the brown sauce.
Hello again, good evening. It's the end of the weekend, but at least now we are officially into British summertime, so it's not all bad. And tonight, well, it's a fairly quiet picture right across the UK. Mist and fog forming in places, but temperatures generally above freezing and dry as well. So tomorrow, it's not going to be too bad at all. As we start the new week, some really good spells of sunshine down the eastern fringes. In fact, everyone's seeing some sunshine tomorrow. And we are going to see a mostly dry picture, apart from here across western Scotland, where we could see a few light passing showers, but not really amounting to very much at all. And temperature-wise, they're looking pretty good too. In the best of the sunshine, up around 14 or 15 Celsius, and 15 there is 59 in Fahrenheit. And the rest of the week, well, we are going to see rain midweek. Other than that, dry and fine. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Getting closer.
Positive energy from Powergen.
Well, hello, boys. Has your wife or girlfriend already gone upstairs? Has she lost that loving feeling? Well, perhaps she needs a little help to realise what she's missing. Tomorrow on LK Today, Lorraine Kelly reveals a new way that claims to put a smile back on your face. GMTV tomorrow.